Hey everybody, it's Mark3520 here on the TheSylphWind's YouTube channel. And I hate to say this, but this is our final session together.
Aww.
I know, sad. I wish I could do more, but certain events might happen to me, so I need to make sure that we need to wrap this up quickly. But anyway, let's get started with the, well, first off, welcome back, Joseph.
Sorry I wasn't here last time.
Alright, so, now let's get on to the current warm-up question. Now this one is another one that was inspired by Angel Arts after I watched Season 1 again, back on his channel, and that is, for the final thing, let's say that, BioWare has announced that they're currently in the works of Dragon Age 4, and they want to pitch in your characters. Can you think of a way to pitch them to BioWare with everything that's going on with your characters now? Take your time, and if anyone wants to go first, go ahead and raise your hand.
Well,
Okay.
I would pitch Kendra probably not as a Templar, but still a warrior. Probably still a spirit warrior. I would pitch her as a leader, the leader of her four siblings who you encounter in a town somewhere, who would work as like an ally or something. So like you would do a quest line with her and her siblings and help them out a bit, and she'd probably become an ally through it and give you some stuff, and maybe even give you the spirit warrior training.
Okay. That's interesting. I like it, Joseph. Thank you. Alright, who would like to go next?
I can.
I'll take a shot.
You wanna go?
I think Petra said that she'd like to go next. So we can have the ladies first.
Okay. Alright, I think Position taught us two things. People are curious about the Avar. They want to know more. And what better way to play an Avar as someone who is both part of a whole, but also a part from the whole, which is where Rovos comes in. Also, the second thing is, the day of the Spirit Healer is done. It is time for the Herbalist to rise again.
Okay.
So she is a very fun mechanic.
Alright. That would be
Plus,
interesting.
who would not want all the flirty options she would come up with? Come on, those are fun.
Yeah. Yeah, like, she might be a possible romance option, who knows?
Exactly.
That'd be interesting to see if they planted her in Dragon Age 4. I would like to see that.
Oh, trust me, I've written scenes.
Okay.
So,
And I think...
you're the Iron Bull. People have written you, I've heard.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Alright,
Evan?
so I think Evan said that he's next?
Yeah, so I think Gerard, knowing what we know about Dragon Age 4 and that it'll almost certainly take place at least substantially into winter, I think Gerard might be a little bit hard to add as is. At least a lot of his personal view is that he's Ferelden, and sort of make connections within Ferelden to help make it stronger.
Okay.
His character could probably be adapted to something like, maybe he has a similar view. I mean, he's not trying to help Tevinter rebuild, but he could view himself as someone who is very Tevinter and has sort of national way. And I'm not sure if he would be maybe he'd be, for that reason, maybe he'd be an adversary Inquisition or something like that. Or maybe he is more a little bit like Dorian in that, hey, Tevinter has a lot of good stuff, but we're also making a lot of mistakes. I'd like to help correct those mistakes and sort of ally with the Inquisition to help change it. Something like that. So I think either of those would be interesting.
Alright. That would be cool. Alright. Sage Fox, we've saved you for last.
Okay, well, Inquisition spoilers, but I would have Lyra at first be a plant by Solas in your group, and be a spy, and then eventually you could either win her over to your side, or not, depending on your choices.
Oh. Okay, so she would work with Solas. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, then that would be kind of interesting to see that. Alright. Okay. So let's begin and pick up where we left off. So, so from when we last left off, everyone is currently in Denerim. And apparently the King Alistair, has requested your presence at his castle effective immediately to talk about things. And you're all dressed up for the occasion, and everybody's been complimenting about how you guys look. And, of course, we didn't hear what Kendra is wearing, so, Joseph, can you give an explanation of what Kendra is currently looking like to, dress up for, seeing the king?
So we're all wearing, formal clothes, right? No armor
Yep.
allowed?
Whatever you want.
It's optional.
Ooh, I'm conflicted.
Join me in the pretty dress brigade.
That is very tempting, but I don't know if she would sacrifice her armor and weapons. Ooh.
Super Elven, you can still do your weapons with your dress.
Yeah.
It would... I don't know if my shield matches my dress, though.
Oh, true. Something.
You know what? Screw it. Kendra is dressed in this dark red dress.
Whoa, okay. A dark red dress. Okay, yeah, that would bring some jaws dropping, including Sildar's just like ping. Alright, so, just for the sake of time, we could say that, that everyone is now moving towards the castle, and as you open the doors, from the last time you've been in this castle, there was a bit of a party going on. Everything's all cleaned up. But you do see, like, near where the thrones are, you see that there are 5 flags. One is for Denerim, the other one is for the Circle of Magi, the other one is for the Dalish, 4th one is for the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the 5th one is for Redcliffe. And from what you can see, it's currently empty.
Gerard will say, like, hello, anyone there?
Okay, you do say that. Everyone, do you mind rolling for perception? If you have either a focus on seeing or hearing, then that's fine. I almost said searing. That's kind of a mix.
Oh, 18.
11.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
recognize my command. Oh, that's what takes the space. Okay,
Just
roll
12.
20. Why are you being mean? Here we go. I got a 10. Clever, protect me. 12. You actually do much better.
Okay. Well, let's see. Lyra. I think she got it. Alright, so, Lyra, you actually hear a man. Just, a man who sounds like he's in his, like, early to mid-20s. And he'll just say, "Oh, give me a moment." And when you stand, once, the man comes out, you actually see, Gerard. You may recognize him as Alistair, of course. But for everyone else, you see this man who has, a dirty blonde hair, has a bit of a scruff, and he's wearing armor that is fit for a king. And he goes, "Ah, you must be the ones that my wife requested. Please, come in.
Gerard will have knelt.
Yeah. Okay.
And when Alistair says, "Come on in," he'll get back up and follow.
Robot follows after.
Alright. So I'm thinking everyone is going to be meeting with him. Alright. And he goes, "I suppose some congratulations are in order. Very well done for getting everyone involved with this." Though, from what I've heard from my wife, you said that there are other business to take care of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Which is understandable. I mean, if there's something that's earth-shattering, I would go there right away. But she told me to stay here and take care of the festivities. So, and he will say, "Okay, so according to my wife, you said that there's something that you wanted to talk to me about, I assume?" Okay, this is awkward.
I'm sorry. I would probably talk, but I wasn't here last session, so.
Alright. Okay,
This
so
was
you're
more
here.
just final reporting in.
No.
Let them know the checkmates are still a really big threat.
Alright, so you guys give them a report about what's going on with the checkmates. Alistair will go, I see. So they're being a pain in the butt, huh?
Yeah, mildly, yeah. Oh, and now they have invisibility.
They seem to be,
And
they seem to
teleportation.
be pretty be firmly entrenched at a number of locations around Ferelden. And they ran into the Circle Tower, Orzammar, etc.
So they're kind of all around. Well, I guess that means we need to make sure that our defenses are up to snuff. Alright. Well, I could still start the festivities, but if you all are busy, then I could be able to delay the festivities until you come back.
Gerard kind of looks at the rest of the group and says, "It's not really just my decision, but
I think we have time to stay.
Delaying for a couple of days."
I think the people need a party at this point. They need to be reminded they're alive. They survived.
Indeed, he says. Alright.
So, true,
Well.
you were there when the Archdemon fell.
I was there, yes, but my wife killed the Archdemon, and we all survived. Happy ending.
That's kind.
But, yeah.
Oh, your Holds Beast. Is it here today? I didn't think to ask last time I was here.
Hold beat? Oh, Avos beak. Okay, no. Our beast went with my wife.
Oh, that's unfortunate. He
Yeah.
Into a couch, hands over a small box with a bow on top. I made these. They're some Mavari crunches. It's tradition to leave an offering to the whole feast if you're visiting another person's home.
Ah, thank you. I'm sure that Orion would like that.
Scratch is clever. It's okay. You will get toys also.
Yeah, Clever will nod. And that, and Alistair will put away the box of Mabari crutches and he'll say, "Alright, I assume we can let the festivities begin." And at this point, all the people that helped with the rebuilding process start filing in. And of course, everyone is standing like side by side, and everyone can see that there's like a lot of people, like mages, elves, and dwarves, as well as some of the humans from Redcliffe. None of them you don't know. Of course, none of them that are familiar. And of course, Alistair starts giving off this big speech. He goes, "People of Ferelden, we're all gathered here because of your cooperation for helping us in the time of need after the Blight. I appreciate all that you have done for this city. And in fact, we should thank these four," and he points at the four of you, and he kind of waves you up.
Goes up on stage.
Okay, I think everyone is getting up on the stage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if they weren't, she
Yeah.
was gonna drag him, so.
Alright. So, Alistair will continue on, and he will say, with these four and their gratitude of helping us with the rebuilding process here in Denerim, they were the ones that beseeched from the Queen, and they helped us make sure that to tell everyone here in Ferelden that Denerim is a part of Ferelden as well as you are. And we hope that we can find some equal ground here, along with the Daily Shelves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, the people of Redcliffe, as well as the Circle Magi. And he looks at the back. Would the four of you like to say a few words of gratitude for what they have done here? And as he looks at all four of you.
Looks at her friends like, come on.
Okay, Lyra will step up.
Okay, Lyra, you step up, where Alistair will step out of the way, and of course, give you some space for you, Lyra, and what is she going to say?
Well, it's been a long road, and though we had to pull a lot of favors to get you all here, I am really glad that you all decided to step up and help. This might be a good step towards cooperation in the future. And especially thank you for the elves that are helping out. I'm sure King Alistair will make sure the alienages here are built to good speed for your assistance.
And of course, there's a bit of applause among everyone. Some of the Dalish elves, they don't applaud and they just shake their heads, and of course, then the applause dies down. All right, and he will say, "Thank you, Lyra Vierson." And then Alistair looks at the others. Would you like to say a word? As he looks at
Gerard will step up.
All right.
And say,
Alright, so Gerard will step in the same area as Lyra is, and what is he going to say?
he'll say, "Is hit heavy by the blight. We have all lost people we care about, but the challenges brought by the blight have also brought forth unprecedented collaboration between all of these groups. And going forward, an even stronger nation than it once was. For Alden, long live the king.
Some of the Red Clips go, "Long live the king!" And there's, of course, a big round of applause. Alright, then I think Gerard will step back and go, "Thank you, Gerard Payne." With the two, and then he looks at both, you, Kendra and Rovas. Would the two of you like to say a word?
I bow out. I don't want to give a speech.
Aw. Smirks at Kendra like a coward. Strides forward.
Alright, Rovas, you take Gerard's place. Now, what is she going to say?
All of our homes were hit hard during the Blight. I know that the Avar are still in repair in some ways. It does my heart good to see that your city is being rebuilt the same as our holds, that despite you silly lone islanders having some really questionable things in your culture, that we're not that different.
Some of the audience actually laughs at that.
Exactly. You get me. Laughter can be healing. And after darkness, sometimes that's best, along with getting drunk. Draws her sword. Who's with me for getting drunk?
Everyone actually cheers, goes, "Ah!"
Retrieve sword.
And of course, it's a big round of applause for you specifically, and a lot of whistles, and one of them says, "We love you."
I know. But I love him. Goes over, grabs Daniel.
Hey, he goes, "Hey, hey!" He just waves awkwardly, and he'll say, "Thank you, Rovas Anya's daughter." Then, of course, looks at Kendra and sees that she doesn't want to say anything, and he will back out. Then he'll say, "Let the festivities begin," and everyone claps and cheers, and it's a big round of applause. And of course, that's where and then all of a sudden, Alistair snaps his fingers, and all of the maidens are walking around and giving people like food, drinks. What is everyone gonna do?
Maybe go hang out with my siblings.
Alright.
You're not getting Daniel. I have him.
Okay, so she's hanging out with her family, with the exception of Daniel. Okay. What about Gerard and Lyra?
I'm not sure that Gerard, I think Gerard is just going to try and mingle. I don't have anyone specific, so unless someone comes up to him.
Alright.
I have anyone specific to talk to.
Alright, so you're just intermingling with some of the locals. Alright. Lyra, what is she gonna do?
Lyra's going to look around for people she knows in the group. Some of the NPCs probably. Maybe hang out with the first one in sight.
Okay. Oh, hard. Okay. So yeah, all the NPCs are just chatting with one another. But the thing is that Roland is in his lonesome.
Okay, I'll go over to Roland.
Yeah, Roland will just is currently looking out the window, not intermingling with people. There are some women that are kind of chuckling at him, just thinking that he's cute.
She'll walk over and say, "Big party, huh?"
Yeah, it's, big party indeed. Nice speech, by the way.
Thanks, didn't hit over with the Dalish too well.
Yeah, understandable, because some of the Dalish here want to stick with tradition.
Yeah, they don't really care about the alien edges.
Which is understandable. I mean, they still blame the humans for what they've done to them.
True enough. So, how are you? So, do you like the party so far?
It's interesting, I'll say the least. At least I know that this king can sway a crowd.
It's a bit big for me personally.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really good with crowds.
I'm not used to them.
Well, but I am still excited about our date later tonight.
Yeah, I'm curious about that still.
Well, I'm still keeping it a surprise, but all I can say is that I'm gonna try and make sure that tonight's the best night that for the both of us could be what we ever had.
I'll see when I get there.
Yeah, and of course, he kisses you on the cheek. Alright, enjoy the party.
You too.
Alright, anyone else going to intermingle?
Well, I'm hanging out with my siblings.
Alright, so you're currently with both Ethan and Lena. They both have like some snacks and drinks at hand, and they're just looking around and they're just quite amazed with how many people there are in the palace.
This... I know, right?
Ethan will just go like, yeah, it's quite huge.
You missed out on quite a bit, Ethan.
Can't help it. I mean, I need to make sure that the rent is paid.
You know? I still don't know if we're getting paid for this.
Oh boy, Ethan will say as he rolls his eyes. Really? You're expecting payment?
We just... You do know what we've done, right?
Oh, well, last time I heard that you've run into some crazy things. Something Avar related, I assume?
Like, I kind of am expecting a reward. Some guy.
Well, we'll see about that once the party dies down. Maybe we can ask the king if there is going to be a payment.
Hopefully. Maybe we can get a place, we can actually buy a place instead of renting it.
And Lena will go, well, that would be nice. Besides, and no offense, Ethan, but Redcliffe is kind of boring. And Ethan will say, none taken, none taken. But it would be great to live somewhere outside of Redcliffe. And then Ethan will go, oh, by the way, where's Daniel? And then he goes, oh, he's with his... Yep, I thought so. As he looks over at Daniel, which is a perfect segue for Robos, if she wants to talk.
Yeah, she's been walking around with a drink, just anyone who will toast and drink with her, she's going to make a point of saying hello to.
Yeah, so, yeah, there are glasses clanging with, and just saying, yeah, hey, thanks.
Good times. Oh, I remember you from the Dalish.
Yeah, yeah, one of the Dalish members. I remember you too. and Daniel will.
Gerard would have given. Sorry, Gerard would have given you a toast to it at some point. I'm sure we would have passed by, and you would have totally not faked drinking it.
Oh, I would totally do the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. Daniel will actually be there.
Warning. Gerard, what did you do? Is this payback for all the ale?
I think I'll take that as a no. But anyway, Daniel will actually say, wow, you're getting a lot of people, huh?
Yeah, but I have you, and you're the one I want, so... And in all
Ugh.
honesty, leans in, I'm a little more worried about checkmates. I've been more looking for them. This feels the sort
he
of thing
looks-
they'd wreck.
Well, he looks around and he says, well, I don't see any checkmates. I don't see anyone with a tattoo.
Yeah, but Cole pretty much proves they don't need one if you're just a pawn. And the whole invisibility thing, remember the reason we all have mirrors right now? Please tell me you brought yours.
He checks and he goes, oh, I think I left it in the hotel.
Well then, I will have to stay extra close to protect you.
Good idea. Alright, and then of course he just gets near you again, like rubbing shoulder to shoulder. And he goes, no, this is a perfect excuse for not bringing my mirror.
Aw. Planned all along, should have known.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, some of the people that walk past you just go like, aww.
I know, right? He's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, it stands like that. Alright, so, just to save time, a few hours pass, and the party is starting to die down. Everyone is leaving to go to bed, because it's currently around evening. The sun is starting to set, and it's quite beautiful, actually. And, of course, Alistair will give out the closing ceremony of the party, and he goes, well, I hope everyone has enjoyed their time. Thank you all for coming, and thank you all for your determination in helping us make sure that the city of Denerim is back to the way it was before the blight even struck us. And everyone just gives out a big round of applause. And, yeah, there's a lot of cheering and everything. And of course, everyone is starting to leave, except for the four of you. And the others, of course. Can't forget about the others. And he says, well, I assume that you all had a good time out there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I did.
It was fun.
Thank you for throwing the celebration.
Not a problem. You all deserved it. Anyway, and he snaps his fingers, and one of the service maintenance goes, yes, sir? My wife did say that they deserve payment, so can you get some sovereigns out of the safe? Yes, sir. I'll go find someone who has the combination. And she walks on. Well, I assume that everyone is all tired for today. Once some of the maids are back with your payments, then you could be able to do whatever you want. Just don't spend it all in one place, alright?
Unless that place is Paint's Practical Products. Then you can spend it all in one place.
Obviously.
Ah, yes. I completely forgot about that.
How could
Alright.
you? They're amazing.
Well, true. Alright. And then at this point, the maid comes back, and there's four tiny bags with a lot of money, and he passes them all out to the four of you, and you open them up, and you can see it has 10 sovereigns in it. Which, of course, is a lot of money.
Yeah.
Lyra just kind of looks at it, stunned.
And
So
he
we
says,
get 10 sovereigns, or
you each get 10 sovereigns. And he says, consider this as a job well done. Alright,
Thank
now,
you.
and he'll just nod and say, you're welcome. As I said, you deserved it. You helped Denerim with the problem that we needed help. We need many hands on, and you guys have deserved it. Well, now if you excuse me, I assume that you're all busy with some things. I'll leave you all be. But for right now, I have a country to rule.
Good luck with
And
that.
then,
Goodbye.
of course. And he goes, thank you. And if we need you again, we'll be able to contact you.
Of course.
And he'll walk off. Alright.